Hello, Braves, and welcome back to Braves Beat. I'm Mike Kell.
And I'm Callie.
Did you watch the Reds game last night, Callie?
Yeah, a very unfortunate outcome.
I know, very tragic. We have a lot of news to cover, so let's get started.
Welcome new Braves high school students. There is a chance for new students to come together and get involved, seeing what it's like to be a Brave at the new student welcome. In other exciting news, looking back at last week's Special Persons Day.
It went very well. Over 400 students and their special persons were in attendance. So thank you for making that day very special.
This week is a big week for our Braves marching band. They have a band competition at Loveland High School, so make sure to wish them luck. Go Braves marching band.
We had an amazing week for our Indian Hill Athletics. Let's toss it over to Jack and Owen for our sports report.
Thanks, Callie and Michael. Indian Hill varsity teams are in full swing across this fall season. Let's get started.
On Monday in golf, the boys placed 6th at the OSHA sectional tournament at the Mill Golf Course with a score of 344. Jake Lowe shot a 77 to qualify for districts, where he now turns its focus to Pipestone. On the girls' side, Indian Hill finished 9th at sectionals at Walden Pond with a team total of 409.
On Tuesday, girls tennis has been dominant, sweeping Taylor 5-0 and Miami Valley School 5-0 in the OTCA state tournament. Ahead, the Braves continue postseason play in the OHSAA sectional tournament and face Marymount in the OTCA bracket.
On Thursday, on the volleyball court, Indian Hill pulled off a 5-set comeback win at Marymount before falling to Taylor in straight sets on Saturday. They swept New Richmond on Monday, but later dropped the match to Summit Country Day on Tuesday. The Braves now look ahead to conference action against Finneytown and Madeira.
On Wednesday, on the pitch, girls soccer has been strong. Blackie Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy 3-0 and Madeira 3-0 before falling 2-1 to Summit Country Day on Saturday. They'll look to rebound at home against Deer Park on Tuesday and Turpin on Thursday.
The boys team tied Madeira 1-1 on Thursday and beat Summit 1-0 on Saturday. With a road trip to Deer Park on Tuesday and a big Saturday matchup at home against St. Francis de Sales still to come.
On Friday, in field hockey, Indian Hill fell in a close 0-1 battle at Kaufman, but answered on Saturday with a statement 5-0 win over Summit Country Day. On Friday, in field hockey, Indian Hill fell in a close 0-1 battle at Kaufman, but answered on Saturday with a statement 5-0 win over Summit Country Day. Up next, the Braves take on Oxford Brave on Tuesday, host Ursuline Academy on Wednesday, and then travel to Bishop Hartley for a Saturday showdown.
In cross country, both boys and girls teams continue postseason preparation after running at Goshen on Friday and Sycamore on Saturday. Their next test is CHCA Fall Classic at Voice of America Park on Saturday.
Finally, in football, on Friday, the Braves rolled past Taylor with a dominant 52-0 shutout last week. They'll look to keep momentum going Friday night when they host Finneytown under the lights.
Now let's pass it back to Mike Kell and Callie at the news desk.
Thank you, Jack and Owen.
If you're interested in trying something new, our bowling team is looking for some new members. Be sure to check that out.
Our underclassmen had a chance to interview our Chief Executive Officer of the district, Melissa Stewart. She has recently heroically beat pancreatic cancer. Thank you, Dr. Stewart, for being an example of strength and courage for our Indian Hill community. Our Videotech team has more on the story, so let's take a look.
My name is Dr. Melissa Stewart, and I am the Assistant Superintendent and Chief Academic Officer. My husband and I were in the country of Portugal celebrating our 30th wedding anniversary. And one day I was 100% fine. And the next day I've never been more sick in my life. And so I knew something was really going on. By the time that we had been able to arrive back to stateside, I had turned jaundiced, which means that my eyes and my skin were starting to turn yellow. So I knew something was really, really wrong. I started to work with a doctor, and probably within like 7 or 8 days, they had the diagnosis that it was pancreatic cancer.
Fortunately, the doctors caught the cancer early, but for 50% of people with the diagnosis, their outlook isn't nearly as optimistic.
For me, the chemotherapy that I had for 6 months was harder than the surgery. And during that time, I really relied on a core group of people who took very good care of me. They took me to my chemotherapy appointments. They came over to my house and decorated for the holidays because I was just too weak to do so. They regularly visited me at my house. I was too weak to go out during that time. and they would visit me and bring me like a little flower or something, just something nice to let me know that they were thinking of me. I really say to people, I couldn't have done it without you. And when I say that, they always say, oh, of course that you could have. And they're right, I could have, but I would not have gotten it through it with the positive attitude and the strength that I had without these core group of people who were supporting me. And some of them were family and some of them were friends.
Mrs. Stewart inspired many people, including her
Right? I mean,
coworkers.
even though I think there was such a sadness surrounding it as well, the fact that she took it so head on and said, I will do everything in my power to defeat this, was one of the most inspiring things I think I've ever witnessed.
A lot of times things are difficult and people want to give up. And she was the true definition of, you don't give up when things are hard. You continue to fight, even though things can be difficult. And we all go through these things every day. As a student and a second grader can have things that are hard for them. And then high schoolers can have different things that are hard for them. But it's all about not giving up and persevering.
I think that it has helped me to have a new level of gratitude for being here every single day. Just even be able to walk in with energy and to be in my office and to come out and see the students when they're doing things in their classrooms. Like, I've always been grateful for that, but it's an unlimited amount of gratitude that I get to feel now. And I think that I can be more helpful to people who are experiencing some type of trauma in their life, whether that be a student or a teacher, because now I've experienced that kind of trauma. And so it just allows me to be a little bit better in how I connect and how I respond to that person, because I've lived through it myself. And I just feel a really great commitment to show up every day and make sure that my number one focus is doing what's right for students. And not only for you today as a student, but how are we responding today for your future? How am I going to make sure that you're really ready for what happens after you graduate? So I'm super committed to that.
Thank you, Dr. Stewart and our video tech team.
Our federal government shut down on Wednesday, October 1st due to 2 failed votes on Tuesday. As many as 4 million people could go without a paycheck. This happens when Congress doesn't pass a budget or temporary funding in time. Without it, many government offices pause operations and some federal workers are without pay. Shutdowns end when the funding agreement is reached and workers usually receive back pay.
This shutdown could affect our 8th graders' field trip next week, so let's hope that everything still goes well. As we are wrapping up, remember next week grades 9 through 11 have the PSAT coming up, while seniors do not have school on Thursday for senior project. Also, first quarter is wrapping up with next Friday being the last day, so check your grades. Indian Hill's own Ellen Hughes is officially over the hill on Monday. Join us for wishing her a very happy 50th birthday.
Hey Callie, are you excited for fall break?
Yes, I'm so excited to finally have a break.
Me too. All right, Braves, that's all the news we have for this week.
Be sure to follow us on X and Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube, and email us with any school updates.
And remember, stay classy, Indian Hill.
YouTube and email us with any school updates.
And remember, stay classy, Indian Hill. Oh, shit. Are we dead off?
It just went flying over
It just,
there.
the chip of the cup, like, flew.
I'm here with
Tanya Booz.
Ton. What's your favorite animal?
Good question. Well, back then I used to say cheetah because they were really fast. So, on the topic of that,
I'm here with
James Alexander.
James. What's your favorite animal?
Probably a monkey.
Can you make that noise? I'm here with
Garrett Cass.
Garrett. What's your favorite animal?
Probably a silverback gorilla.
What noise does it make? Ooh. I'm here with Allie.
Lily.
What's your favorite animal?
An elephant. A lion.
What noise do they make?
Rawr.
Hi, I'm Allie. I'm Sam.
What is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a zebra.
What sound does it make?
So, who do we have here?
I am Mr. Snyder.
All right, Mr. Snyder, how tall are you?
I am 5'9.5".
We're gonna test that. 5'9.5"?
5'9.5".
Okay. You are 69 inches.
So let's see. 5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Jack, how tall are you?
6 foot.
All right, let's check that out. You are, let's see, 69 inches, which is 5'9". Okay, guys, so I'm here with Jakob. And can I tell you a joke?
Yeah.
How do you arrest a man with one arm?
I don't know.
Lamborghini pork chops. Do you get it? Do you get it? Yeah. Explain it.
Pork chops? Okay, so who I'm here with?
Joey Jernigan.
Okay, so what's your favorite animal?
A snake.
Okay, make the sound of it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
I'm here with
Dane Moore.
And Dane, what's your favorite animal?
Oh, my favorite animal? Probably, you ever see the African wild dogs at the zoo?
Yeah.
Those are cool.
What sound do they make?
Oh, I don't know.
Try.
You like that?
Okay. So I'm here with
Ricardo Hill.
And how tall are you?
I'm about 6'7".
Okay, we're gonna test that out.
6'7".
You are 6'7". No, I'm just kidding. You're 5'8".
4'1".
Oh my god.